Hi, good morning everyone. It's like 8 a.m. and I am really excited because I got a parcel from Revolution. So we're gonna pretty much do a full face of Revolution today. Some old bits, some new bits. And yeah, I'm really excited. So we're just gonna jump straight into it. So this is the parcel. I did open it up mainly because like I wanted to save time with packaging and everything. But this is what it all looks like. You can see it all in there. If you've never ordered from Revolution before, I really love their packaging. Like everything is recyclable, which is great, and you get little touches like this with your name on it. It's all really cute, and everything like comes wrapped in this like paper stuff, which is really cute. So the first thing we have to try is actually a skincare product, and it's this hydrating hyaluronic acid eye gel. Easy on the eyes. Yeah, so this is it, and I found this like really intriguing because it looks like a concealer kind of like packaging, but it's like eye gel, so it comes with like a little doe foot applicator or a big doe foot applicator, and it's like bright blue. So I have actually tried this. I put it a little bit on earlier after I got out of the bath, but yeah, I'm just gonna try it. So it's like this sort of like blue gel. I'm just gonna like put it here. It feels really like cooling when you put it on, but I don't feel like I'm getting like a lot of product, like not enough to do my whole eyeballs. And it feels really thin. Like it definitely feels like a gel. It does feel really hydrating. And I noticed that like earlier after I put it on the bath, my eyes feel really after I put it on after I got out of the bath, my eyes feel felt really hydrated for like hours afterwards. But it also like it feels like kind of sticky. Like at the moment it feels kind of sticky, which is a bit weird, but yeah, it does feel really hydrating. So I'm excited to keep trying this. But I was also wondering, like with the packaging how it is, are you going to be able to get like everything out of it, or like I don't know, when you come to the end, is there going to be product like left in there that you can't get to? I don't know. I just thought it was really cool. I've never seen like an eye gel or anything like in this kind of like packaging formula. I don't know. So next we have something for the brows. So yeah, this is from XX Revolution. It's the XX Fine Brow Micro Brow Definer in medium brown, and the packaging is like really cute. It's in a nice square box. Oh, it's like square. This is so cute. It's like little square. It has like XX on it. Let me look. So it's got like a spoolie and then the little niblet right there. It looks quite bougie, you know, like square and fancy. But it feels like kind of heavy. Like it's got like a weight to it, which I suppose is good because it's kind of like good quality. But then at the same time, like I have arthritis and my arms are like really weak. So I don't know if it's the best thing for me. Okay, I feel like it's more of like a harder formula than really creamy, which I personally prefer, because I feel like the really creamy ones just like, they go on and then they just sort of like move about and you can't like be precise with it. I'm gonna try and make like hair strokes, but it's nice. I actually really like the colour. It's kind of like soft, like it's not too harsh. Looks like natural like hair. I actually really like it. Like I feel like with some ones I try and do like little like hairs, like the little flicky motion, and it doesn't look like hairs. It just looks like a line. Like it's not soft, you know. It doesn't look natural. I think I actually really like this. I think it's like probably one of the best, if not the best, eyebrow pencil kind of thing that I've tried. I think the colour is pretty like spot on as well. Like it's a bit more cooler toned than warm toned, which I like. And my brows, as you saw, they're pretty like sparse and bold, so this is actually really helping to like fill them in, and just I don't know, I really like it. Then I'm going to just sort of like carve them out a bit and prime with a concealer. This is the Revolution Pro Ultimate Radiant Under Eye Concealer, and I got mine in the shade C1. So this is nice. I like the packaging. It kind of looks a bit like hourglass. It's just got like a normal doe foot applicator, not a big one. And I'm just gonna, oh, it feels really creamy. But the concealer, like, I don't know if it has the bestest coverage because you can still see like my little burst blood vessel through. But it feels nice, it looks nice. I don't think it's meant to be the most like full coverage concealer in the world because it's meant to be like radiant. Which is why I got it, because I find a lot of concealers, like I'll put on like a glowy primer and a glowy foundation and then like the concealer will sort of like be matte or something, and I don't really like that. This eyebrow pencil is bomb, I really like it. And then I'm just going to do some eyeshadow quickly. I don't actually have a new palette. I thought I would just grab out a few Revolution palettes that I haven't used in a little while. And I was just going to use a mixture of them. So this one's lid is actually broke, but this is the Neutrals versus Neutrals. So I really want to use this chocolate brown as like a liner today. And then I also have Imagination palette. Although I suppose this could be kind of like a good brown liner. I don't know. We'll just sort of like do a little bit of mix and matching. I'm going to start off first with this Neutrals palette. And I'm just going to use this. It doesn't have a name. And I'm just going to put that like all through the crease as like a transition shade. Yeah, this like parcel arrived like 2 days ago and I've been like so eager to like use it and try it and film with it, but as I mentioned in my mental health video, my sleeping pattern is messed up again. So I've been awake since 8 PM last night. So yeah, I've been really wanting to film with it, but I just haven't been awake in the day, so I haven't been able to. Just some like stuff has been going on. I'm really excited to film today. I knew that it would make me feel better because I've just been kind of like, I don't know, I've just been in a bit of a funk. And then I'll take this more sort of like cool toned greyish colour, and I'll just sort of like intensify, not like intensify, I don't want it to be too intense at all, but I'll just sort of, yeah, pop that there. Then I'm gonna take this shade from the Imagination palette, this Love and Life shade. I'm just gonna put that on my lid, kind of like a faux cut crease. Just want all of the drama to be, like all of the focus to be on the wing that we're gonna do. And I want something more natural because I feel like I never actually do like natural like makeup. I feel like I always do proper like intense eye makeup looks. I just want something a bit more like simple. And I'm gonna take this dark chocolate shade that I mentioned at the start, and I'm just gonna do sort of like a liner with it. I wanted to talk as well a little bit about like this brand. There was this brand a little while ago called Nayad Ra, something like that, and they're like a jewelry company, and they approached me and they asked me if I wanted to be an ambassador with them, and they offered me this deal of they would give me 3 products for free, but I just had to pay the shipping. And this is the first time that a company had approached me with an offer like that. Like I had other companies approach me and be like, do you want to be a brand ambassador, we'll give you like 20% off, but I had never had anyone like say that I could have the free products if I just paid shipping. And I was like, that seems like an amazing deal. It seems like a no-brainer. So then I looked on their website and all of their jewellery was like £70, £80, all the way up to like hundreds of pounds. And some of the things looked like cute, and so me and Cam discussed it and we were like, well, it seems like a no-brainer, like paying £20 to get like £200 worth of jewellery for free. So we ended up doing it, and it took like 2-3 weeks for the stuff to actually get here. This is all of the pieces, but it came in like this like a brown package. It wasn't very well looked after at all. Like the package I feel like was damaged, and everything came in like these little bags. So you have like a bracelet set, so So it has like different pieces to it. I just dropped one piece on the floor. It has like these 2 chain pieces and like bits like this, yeah. And this one is literally like bent out of shape. Like it's not even a normal shape. And then these necklaces, so I got 2. There's this one, and you look at it and you're like, that's really, really cute. It's like multi-layered, but we actually had to remove one piece because it doesn't fit around the neck. And even if you can get it to fit, it just looks really silly. Like it's not big enough. The same with this one. And also like just the quality, like this is not, like it doesn't feel like metal, like gold. It has a smell to it, like a cheap metal smell. And honestly, I would not be surprised if you saw this at Primark for like £3. So I feel like it's just like a scam. But we got it because it was the first time I'd ever been approached with something like this. It seemed like a good idea.
It was the first time it wasn't just a discount.
Yeah, but then like as soon as I had like spoke to them and said like, yeah, I'll do it, and I had placed my order, then I started getting like 3 or 4 people from different jewelry companies like messaging me like literally every day for like 2 weeks, like offering me the same exact deal, like offering me free products if I just pay the shipping. And I just had all of these jewelry companies, and I started to realize that like this was not a good deal, that it was a scam. And yeah, now the products have come and they're just not good quality. They're not worth the price tag, and I don't know, like it's just very disheartening. And I just wanted to sort of like speak about it a bit, because it may not be the brand that like approached me, but there are loads of brands that are doing this scam, and you just really need to be careful. Like if someone offers you a deal that's like, we'll give you these free products and you just have to pay like X amount of money, just I would say don't do it, honestly. I don't want to endorse a brand, because they was like, we'll give you a 50% discount code to share with your followers, and I'm like, I don't want to give you guys a 50% discount code for something that's like trash. So I just think be careful, because I feel like it's something that is pretty easy to fall into, especially if you're sort of like a smaller YouTuber or Instagrammer or whatever. I feel like there's a lot of scams like that out there, offering you brand ambassadorship and things like that, and I just think like you really need to be careful. I'm just gonna take this shade now on a smudge brush, and I'm just gonna like tap over top of this liner. I'm just taking a little bit of this darker shade. I'm gonna put a little bit on the outer corner. I'm gonna use the Imagination palette later for the inner corner highlight, because I really like it for that. But for right now, I'm gonna clean up my skin and then I'm gonna prime. I do not have a Revolution primer, so I'm just gonna prime using my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and my W7 Princess Potion. I want something that will like give me a layer between like my skin and the makeup, because my skin is like really sensitive. But I also don't want anything that's gonna like make my skin glowy or anything like that, because I don't want to like, I want to be able to see the true finish of the foundation, if that makes sense. We are primed and we are ready for foundation. I'm so excited. I feel like it's been a while since I tested a new foundation. This is it. It is the Revolution Conceal and Glow Illuminating Foundation, medium to full coverage with vitamin C and lotus flower extract. And I got mine in the shade F1 because I wasn't sure which shade it was. So the packaging is really nice. It's like a glass bottle and a cute little like black and gold lid. You get a pump. I mean, it looks a little cheap, like it doesn't look very expensive, but it's still nice. I haven't tried a lot of their base products. I've only really ever tried like eyeshadow palettes, so I'm very excited. I hope that the shade is a good match. So looks like this. I think the shade will be good. Obviously, oh, it has a very strong scent to it. Like it smells like paint. I use a brush on one side and a sponge on the other, just in case like it changes anything. So it claimed that it was what, medium to full cover. so we'll see. I feel like the shade might be a little light, but just off the bat it doesn't look like it's got the best coverage. Like, you can definitely still see all my redness through there. I'm going to try the sponge on this side and see what happens. Yeah, that is like very sheer. I'm just going to go over this side as well to really blend that in. I feel like I can see every single part of redness on my skin through this foundation. Like, it doesn't look like I have foundation on. The finish looks glowy, but yeah, it's just very sheer. Taking more. Yeah, that is in no way like full coverage. It's not even medium coverage. I like the finish, like I like how glowy it is, but like if I get up close, you can see every little thing on my face. I think I'm gonna try and like layer it up a little bit more, just because I feel like I've learned to accept my redness like a lot more than I used to, but I still don't want to like see it that much. So I'm blending it over now with a brush to see if I can get any more coverage, and like it feels like sticky. I feel like it's not building really at all, but then again I do have rosacea, so like that's probably a little bit harder to cover than like your normal everyday. Like, everyone has redness on their skin, but rosacea is just kind of like amplified, so it might be a little bit harder to cover. I'm gonna then just cream bronze quickly. I wasn't actually going to, but now I kind of feel like I need to. I'm just gonna use my Body Collection airbrush finish skin tint in the shade Light. Now I'm gonna use this concealer, which I'm really excited for. The only thing is that with this like little doe foot, I feel like I have to like dunk quite a few times to get enough product. So as you can see, I added a bit more like to my cheeks and stuff because I really want to try and get them covered. I like that. I feel like that's actually pretty nice. Like, I feel like it's quite brightening. It's still very radiant, which is what I wanted. It's like a nice colour as well. I feel like it's like slightly brightening, but like not too much, because I feel like if you go too bright, especially with me, it like accentuates my cheeks. It doesn't have like the bestest coverage in the world. Like, it doesn't cover everything. Oh, go. But I really like the finish. And then we can go in with the thing that I am also really excited about. I'm excited about everything, but this is the Revolution Conceal and Fix Loose Setting Powder in Light Lavender. It says talc free and no flashback. It also says water resistant, but I'm probably not going to try that. So I got this in the shade Light Lavender because on the reviews, and I think, why is there like, there's like a bit of paper like stuck to it. Okay. On the reviews and like what it said about it is, it said that it was like a radiant powder, so hopefully it's not going to be like too like mattifying, because I don't like that, because like what's the point in going through the effort to get all of this nice glow if everything's just going to get mattified. And also apparently the light lavender shade is meant to like be nice and brightening, so I'm really excited. So the packaging is super cute. Oh, when you like open it up, and it's got a little mirror and it's got a little R in here, and I might need camera's help with this. I think I might. Do I got? I don't got it. I don't got it. You have like this cute little thing. It has a little R in here, which is where the powder comes out of, and you have this, which is a cap, which you can then replace it so the powder doesn't go everywhere, which is just handy. But I'm just gonna like, I close the lid, turn it upside down. Now I've got powder all over my mirror. I'm just going to take some of the powder, which looks white. It does not look lavender. I actually kind of like this powder dispenser because I feel like it makes it so like not too much powder comes out. I'm just going to grab a brush, and so I definitely look bright. Do you know about the finish though? Let me see. I do feel like I look like kind of too bright almost. Like, I feel like you can kind of see where I've put the powder. It looks a little dry under there, but nothing crazy. I'm just gonna set like my T-zone with this as well. And then I'll close this up, which is just like the cutest thing ever. So you can like just put this little thing back in there and then it's good to go. No powder is going anywhere. I'm just going to take my e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in the shade Light Medium. I'm going to take a big brush and I'm going to put this all over my face. I actually think I like the finish of that powder because I feel like I still look really like glowy. Like it hasn't taken away my glow. I feel like it does look brightened in there, but not to like an unreasonable extent. So onto bronzer. As I said, we're going to take this palette, the palette that I cannot pronounce, but it's like one of my favourites and it's just so irritating that I can't pronounce it. And I'm going to take the bronzer, which is called, let me get my brush, the Grand Tan is this one here. And I'm just going to use that to like warm up my skin, which I think it definitely needs it today because that foundation was so pale. And I think all of these products have like a little bit of like sheen to them, so it's not going to mess with my glow. I really like this bronzer. It's like light and subtle and like natural. I think that's sort of like the thing with this palette, but I really like it. I'm going to use the blush now, which is this one. It's called Love's Hue. Just going to take that on like a duo fibre stippling brush and pop that sort of like more at the back of the cheek. So that's all that. I really like those products. I really like the way my skin is looking. It's looking very like, just like radiant. I really like it. We're going to take this highlighter now, which is called Pure Glow. And this looks so nice. Powders are all done, which means we get to use setting spray, which I am so excited about. So this is the Glass Glow Fix Ultimate Glow Dewy Fixing Spray. I have something on my nose. Oh wow, the mist is like so fine that you can hardly feel it like touching your face. It has like a scent to it, but I don't mind the scent. It's actually quite pleasant. I feel like my skin looks really nice now. It's meant to be like that glass skin trend from Korea. Yeah, everything looks nice. Like my under eyes look really bright. They do not look heavy and cakey. Like they look really nice. It looks a little like heavy here, like right there. I feel like the products, yeah, it looks a little caked up like on the sides of my nose, like right in here, if you can see. Looks a little heavy there. Around the side of my nose, like in here, I can try and buff that out, but like under my eyes actually looks really good. So I'm just gonna finish up the eyes. I'm gonna quickly grab this shade and just to pop that underneath. And I was thinking that I'd either go like proper natural today, like a white liner, really open up the eye and make it simple, or I was thinking of doing brown liner and like smoking it out and making it be like really smoky. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. What's your vote, Cam?
White.
I want to do brown, but I'll do white for you. Taking that deepest, darkest chocolate brown, and I'm just gonna stamp that there and then just touch up my wing because it got a little lost during like blending and everything. That's normal, it happens. And I'm gonna grab the white shade, which is right here, and I'm just gonna pop that under the brown. Use it to blend a little as well. Then I'm gonna go into my Imagination palette and I'm gonna take the shade Angel, or should I take Huns? I'm gonna take the shade Huns actually, which is like this gold shade, and I'm gonna just take that on my inner corner. I just realized I pulled out a different Revolution palette for highlighter and I forgot to use it. Pop a little bit under the brow to sort of like match it. Then I'm gonna just quickly take a white liner. This is just by Primark, and I'm gonna put that in my waterline. Then I will curl my lashes, and I'm gonna use my brown black mascara today by Poundland because I just want something softer than just pure black, because we have all of those like brown earthy tones going on. And this mascara is actually really good. Like, it's definitely got better with age. And it's from Poundland, so you know it's affordable. But it gives me like length, separation, it holds my curl. It gives me a bit of volume but not heaps. And honestly, I'm quite impressed that Poundland does a brown mascara because like a lot of brands do not. Okay, I smudged it a little because of course I did. It's me. I smudge it literally every single time I do mascara. Especially on the bottom lashes. I'm just not good at it. So I'm just going to wait for that to dry and then I'll clean it up with a earbud thing. Cotton bud. I don't think that I'll wear this jumper out. So I think I will just do a bit of my Technic gloss in shimmy because I feel like it would really complement the colours I have going on, and I just think it's still my favourite gloss. I love it. Okay, moustache hair plucked, lip gloss on. Let's just tidy this eye up quickly. So I'm just gonna really quickly put in some eyebrow gel. This is just my one by Poundland. This is the finished look. Why is my hair so frizzy? I washed it today after like leaving it for like 4 days, and oh my god, I've never wanted to wash my hair more in my life. But obviously like our sleeping pattern's just been messed up and I've been playing Minecraft all the time. Cameron's been playing his games all the time. So yeah, it was really nice to finally wash it. But here is the finished look, all nice up close and personal. So you can see like all the texture on my skin and everything. I actually really like how it turned out in the end. Gonna have to keep playing with that foundation because as I mentioned, it wasn't my favourite off the bat. But yeah, I do like how it all turned out. I like how glowy everything is. Like, it does look like natural skin, you know, like it doesn't look like I've caked myself up in like 10 layers of foundation. But yeah, just a personal thing, I would definitely prefer more coverage, and I do feel like the shade is just like slightly too light and I'm like pretty pasty. But yeah, that is the end of the video, of the tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did like it and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you give it a big thumbs up because it helps me to convince Cameron to let me get makeup, so please do that. And yeah, make sure that you subscribe and become part of the family, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.